Amotekun has contributed hugely to the apprehension of criminals in the southwest region. The Western Nigerian Security Network (WNSN), which is indigenously known as Amotekun, is a security group created by the state governors in the southwest. The main reason for the creation of this security group was to tackle insecurity in the region and also to provide support for other security agencies in the region. Amotekun was first formed in Oyo State on the 9th of January 2020. Since then, the security group has proven its efficiency in the fight against insecurity in the southwest. The group has arrested hundreds of criminals across different states in the southwest. Some of the notable operations of the security outfits were majorly recorded in Oyo and Ondo states. Recently, the group impounded about 50 unregistered vehicles in Ondo State. Some of the vehicles were reportedly to have tinted glasses without due permits from the authorities. The operatives of the security outfit said that some hoodlums use vehicles with tinted glasses to commit crimes in the societies. By impounding these vehicles, criminals' activities through this channel have been crippled to some extent. In Oyo State, the group back in November intercepted and arrested about 19 suspected bandits in Kajola and Saki areas during a stop and search operation. 500 pieces of daggers, 183 cows, weapons, and total sum of 268,470 were recovered from the suspects. These are but a few major operations Amotekun has successfully carried out in the southwest. We could go on what this security outfit has achieved since its inception. Many criminals have been apprehended in the last few months. This would have been a heavy task for the police, as they have enough criminals to deal with already. Amotekun has been a blessing to the people of the southwest. It was an outfit born out of the insightfulness of the southwest governors. It would not be wrong to say that Amotekun has lived up to the expectation of its people and still doing more. As the security outfits continue its campaign against criminals in their targeted region, we hope to see a reduction in criminals' activities in the southwest region. Amotekun is doing a great job. It deserves commendation. Okay, well, to be sincere, I think Amotekun are indeed doing a great job, because at least with the help of Amotekun, Fulani's headsmen who were making so many lives difficult in the southwest region have reduced, and we haven't heard anything of them for a long time now, because Amotekun has indeed chased them all out from the forest. There is no hiding place for them again, and everywhere is as calm as it can possibly, or should I say, as it can possibly be. So I'd rather say that they are indeed doing a great job, and we hope that the government will continue to encourage them and make them have the strength to keep on and on helping the people. Well, the sponsors of this criminal elements of bandits and headsmen connived with some criminally minded sympathizers in government for the federal government not to give approval for the formation of Amotekun, because they want these terrorists to have their way in Yoruba land. But thank God for the wisdom of the governors of the southwest insisting that Amotekun must be formed, and today the evil plans of these demons soaking blood with human flesh have been drastically replaced. Well, this is the kind of security outfit I expect from Northerners, but rather going against Amotekun. As if that's not enough, okay, now with all the atrocities happening in the north, with all the bandits, Boko Haram, so many kinds of crime, Fulani herdsmen, everything happening in the north, instead of them to form an outfit that will actually try to calm down all the situation in the north and make everything to come down to normalcy, instead they are going about bringing some so-called whatever they call themselves Isba, making the lives of so many northern people miserable in the north, instead of creating an outfit that can actually make things peaceful. Just imagine, will Isba bring about the end of insecurity in the north? Is something or a question that these people are supposed to be asking themselves. How many herdsmen they arrested and prosecuted as of today because they were formed or because of herdsmen, but they could not arrest any to show the world about the dreaded herdsmen that they claim been killing them like chickens. That is because you know nothing. This is Jubilee Sudan. This is the problem with you northern people. Why is it that you never appreciate anything that has to do with the southern people? Just imagine what this what am I even supposed to even say to you? I don't even know. The question you are asking, I think you should go and ask your northern counterparts, how many criminals or how many crimes have they been able to come ever since you foolishly bring out your so-called Isba to the north? That is the question you should be asking yourself, because if you are enlightened, and should I rather say if you know what is really going on, then you will know that Amotekun has really done enough in the south. All these Fulani herdsmen, they have indeed captured as many as they can. So if you don't know, you don't know. So you don't have to just open your mouth and say all kinds of rubbish you want to say. Like you're saying they were killing them like chickens. How many of them have they been killing like chickens? Can you compare the number of killings going on in the north with the ones in the south? So please keep your opinion to yourself. Well, if only northern leaders have this kind of brain, the north would have been peaceful today. Oh, well, those that knows. Well, you should go and ask your Isba that question. Okay, I think someone is getting my point here. The trouble caused by herdsmen in the south west has completely gone down. Exactly, they have completely gone down. But on a daily basis we hear cases of your so-called herdsmen or bandits or whatever taking as many communities as they can in the north. So what have you people done about it? That is the question you're supposed to be asking yourself, and stop putting all your focus on the southern people. We can at least tackle the issues between us, but how many can you northern people tackle? Instead, your case are going worse on a daily basis. It's as if the north is different from Nigeria, because seriously the way they live there and their level of reasoning, their level of mentality is usually something that I can't even comprehend myself. I don't just know what their problem really is in the north. They are all just a bunch of hypocrites all over there. Whenever the southern people rise against the government to say that they had enough of being maltreated or being treated like as if they are not humans, the northern people are the ones who always come out to defend the government, saying all kinds of things, forgetting that so many things are happening in the north. The north is not safe for them themselves. They aren't even thinking about their children, let alone their families that are in the north. Or the people, should I rather say the less privileged, they don't really even care about them. Instead, they go about doing all sorts of evil things, saying all kinds of things and pointing all kinds of fingers against the southern people, and have forgotten that so many crises are befalling the north. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.